Hello, welcome to this Let's Play of Blackwell Epiphany. I'm Matthew Marco with admiralmapping.com, and it's been a day since I recorded the last two episodes, and I don't remember what we were doing. It's very distracted at the end of the last episode. She just up and disappeared. Oh, she went to go talk to her guy, yes. I apologize if I was a little off.
He's okay? Peter's really okay?
He is still deceased, but in all other respects, yes. He is as well as can be.
This changes everything. You have no idea. You two, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I never even considered that Peter's soul could be saved. And maybe Heather, too. Yes, Heather. If she wasn't taken, then her soul must still be lost.
And this is a good thing?
Of course. If a soul is merely lost, it still can be saved. And maybe so can mine.
It's a very Catholic way of thinking.
So, what's your plan?
We are approaching this from ignorance, and possibly from fear. Before I was trapped in the void, I was a spirit guide for a very long time. I can learn much from a spirit by looking at it, and talking to it. If Fielding's soul still exists, then it must be brought here.
And Heather. Heather's soul must still be out there.
And her as well, of course.
Peter Fielding's spook is at the gym. It's not too far away. You can talk to him there.
Are you kidding? I step out of this circle, who knows what could happen? If I die, there's a good chance I'll be an aware spirit, just like Leah and George, and then...
Be at peace, my host. I would not ask you to do such a thing.
Well, thank heaven for that.
Besides, it is unnecessary. As you say, only spiritually aware souls are attacked. Since this Fielding is not spiritually aware, meeting him in his current state would be fruitless. We need to awaken him before I can determine anything about him.
Won't awakening these ghosts destroy him? Aren't we trying to avoid that?
Don't be absurd. We'll put them behind this circle. They will be safe there.
And how are we supposed to do that? Spooks like me can't enter the thing.
This might surprise you, Mallone, but I did think of that. Come here.
I like that she's sassing Joey.
Take this.
What's this thing?
Call it a totem. It was made with some of my essence. The circle was created in much the same manner, so it will make a perfect focus. When you awaken a spirit, use the totem to send them directly here. They will remain safely behind the circle until we can determine the next course of action.
Oh, a Deus Ex
So I'll
Machina.
be trapped in
Thanks.
this circle with Peter and Heather's ghosts?
I am afraid so, my host.
Well, I suppose it can't be helped. And I guess it will be nice to see them again.
Yes.
I need to know everything you can tell me about Heather.
Well, there was one thing. It was a confession of sorts, you see, and she trusted me.
What was it?
You don't understand. It was a confession. It might have been a long time ago, but it was still a sacred trust. I can't betray that trust. It goes against everything I believe in.
Don't you think that under the circumstances, she would understand?
I'm not sure God would.
Does it really matter? What's the worst that could happen? You lose your soul?
My God, when you put it like that. Heather was a prostitute. She wanted to confess, but didn't feel right entering a church. She might have been Jewish, judging by her name, but I think she just wanted to speak to someone who understood.
Understood.
Someone who had been to grace group meetings. Someone who had had a life-changing revelation, like I did. I don't know what her revelation was, but she wanted to purge herself of her old life.
And weird
So she
frame rate
asked if I could
spikes.
come to her apartment and listen to her.
I apologize for
So I
that.
did.
Do you remember where she lived?
I was a priest entering the house of a prostitute. It's not something you forget. She lived by Tompkins Square Park. Here's the address.
Okay.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Peter? Anything that can help us?
No. Of all the people in our group, I think
Okay.
George once belonged to his gym. Even took personal training sessions for a while. But George wasn't...
Okay.
I guess we should get going.
Then I do believe our talk is concluded. I will return outside.
Once I finish this game...
Hey,
Oh,
Madeline.
just a second.
Yes, my host.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, stay inside. It's cold out there.
I don't feel the cold, my host.
I know. Just stay, please. And thanks.
It is my pleasure, my host.
Aw, these two are kind of cute. Okay, yeah, this is the last, at the time of recording this, I've already purchased a new computer. By the time all of these go up, it will be up and running, and I can record more games without awful frame rate drops. This PC is old. It's lasted pretty well, but it's old as shit. Let's go to the gym. Man, I'm having all the problems suddenly. Is it my browser? Do I have something running? Just a second. I'm just gonna close Chrome. Maybe that'll help. I have a lot going on. We're just gonna keep recording because what I do. I don't actually have an editing program. That's another thing I need to work on. But there's no reason to put one on this computer when it barely runs as it is. Oh, this makes for a great video. My apologies. Chrome's just taking forever to shut down, as it is wont to do. This game just frozen? Let's hope not. Come on, all you gotta do is let me get to the gym. Because once I'm at the gym, it'll be fine. Oh, that's terrible. My apologies. Can't even run an AGS game without my thing basically crashing. Ugh.
A calendar with a marker pen attached.
Okay, we need to get her inside, because obviously I need to interact with that.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Oh
So
dear,
I'm
I might have
told that
to
you give personal training
stop
sessions.
and reset my computer.
Yeah, you interested?
I sure am.
Well, I don't have the time right now, but I can probably pencil you in. Just gotta check the schedule outside. How about next Tuesday, say 11 a.m.?
Sure, I think I can swing that.
Great. Here's my number in case you need to reschedule. You got a phone?
Ah, no, well, I'll just remember it.
Okay. 646-555-0425.
Thanks.
Great. See you then.
We got a number.
And by the way, when you come to our session, don't wear a suit.
Phone.
Hey, this is Peter. You know what to do.
It's not what it says. I'll have to call the cops. If this slows down in the way it did before again, we'll, okay. Thinking I need to restart.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Could you look up another phone number for me?
I suppose I can, within reason.
I'm trying to track down someone who Leah knew. The number is 646-555-0425.
All right, give me a second. That phone is registered to a unit in Murray Hill. Here's the address.
Awesome.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
Come on, don't do this again. Don't do it. There's someone here.
She looks like she stopped caring about anything years ago.
What's all up here?
It's a
Painting.
painting of a young woman. No idea who she is.
Ugh, Coming.
Interesting. I expect this place to be empty.
Yeah.
Could I ask you a few questions?
No. Who are you?
I'm working with the police,
And?
and I need to ask you a few things.
I've already told the cops everything. I wasn't there. Just leave me alone.
Well,
Ugh. Coming. You again? What is it this time?
This is Peter Fielding's apartment. Why are you living here?
Because I do? Now, please leave. Ugh.
there's gotta be a way to get her to talk to me, right?
You again? What is it this time?
We really need to talk.
Well, I really need...
Yeah, not helpful. That blow on her, she kind of sucks.
She shivered a bit, but no other reaction.
Filth, not helpful. Wait, papers. Hey. As your probation officer, bound her for absence. Oh, she was at the Carth house. We have a case number. Don't have her name though. So let's switch to Rosa.
Bingo. The case number is listed in this file. It belongs to a Maggie Fielding.
That must
It
be
appears
her.
she was picked up in the raid on the Carth house. She was brought in for an emergency detox and forced to go into rehab. It lists one known family member, a brother, Peter Fielding.
Okay.
Ugh. Coming. You again? What is it this time?
You're Peter's sister, Maggie, right?
Sure. Fine. You got me.
Why couldn't you just tell me that before?
Because I'm trying to get healthy, working through the program, admitting I have a problem, just like my sponsor says. All that is the first step. I'm still working on the rest. Talking about Peter? That's step 5. I'm not ready. It's nothing personal. I just need to avoid thinking about him for a while.
And you're doing that by living in his apartment.
It's just temporary. I have nowhere else to go. And besides, what difference does it make? He's gone. He had a stupid accident, and now he's gone.
That's just it, Maggie. It might not have been an accident.
No. Whatever you're thinking, no. I need this to be over, you understand?
Then we need to talk. You can call your sponsor if you want to.
Screw my sponsor. Let's do this.
Yeah. Not a very healthy way of thinking, though.
So, talk.
What do you know about Peter's death?
Just what I was told. That he was fixing a light bulb and fell off the ladder. I remember thinking it was a pretty stupid way to go, especially for him.
How do you mean?
Did you know the guy? He was obsessed with health. To die just falling off a ladder? I always thought he'd outlive the world.
Why is Peter such a sore subject with you?
That's between me and him, or his ghost, or whatever.
It might help to talk about it.
I'm still working through the program.
Yeah, okay.
Could you tell me about your father? He opened the gym, right?
Sure.
Could you tell me anything else about him?
If you want to know about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. Here's his address. He's always home.
Oh, that works.
So, what are you watching?
I don't know, some animated thing. Not normally into cartoons, but the ratings say it's good.
Is it?
I guess. They changed the main character's voice after the first episode, but it's not bad. Keeps my mind off, well, the stuff you keep bringing up.
Okay, not hopeful. She wouldn't know any of this, would she? No, let's go to the next
Well,
place.
I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Wait, this is Greenwood Cemetery. This tombstone is faded and hard to read.
Okay. We've got a death date? Not really hopeful. Oh no, this is emails. I don't want emails, I want notes. Connor Fielding.
The exit isn't far. If I really need to get out of the snow, I'll just leave.
Okay, let's talk to Joey.
Hey, Joey?
Does not really know what to do.
You rang.
If Peter's ghost is still around, maybe Heather's is too?
You've got her address, let's find out.
I really want to do the Peter thing first. But okay, we'll do the Heather thing too. There she is, floating around.
Hey,
So many
how'd you
ghosts
get
going
in?
on.
Ah, hello, miss.
Answer my question. How'd you get in?
Oh, the gate was open. Is that all right?
Sure, I guess. Just be sure to close it when you leave. I don't want to get in trouble.
Sad plants, table, door. Let's just talk to the ghost.
Excuse me, miss?
Oh, hi. What's up?
Is your name Heather Goffstein?
Oh, I see. You came from Ray.
Ray?
Of course. You did come from Ray, right?
I don't know any Ray. I came to see you.
Oh, well, that's sweet, I guess. But it doesn't matter. If you want a date, you'll need Ray's permission.
A date?
Isn't that why you're here?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
Really?
Really?
Well, I suppose that's all right. But we should stay out here. If we don't go in the bedroom, then it's not a date.
So Ray is like her pimp, I guess.
So, tell me about this Ray character.
I really shouldn't.
Okay.
Ray is really exclusive with the clients we're given. I shouldn't have told you the name.
Can you tell me about the Grace Group, Heather?
Grace Group?
Yeah, you were a member, right?
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Come on, think. You met in the basement of Grace Church.
What, like AA? I'm not an alcoholic, thank you.
Interesting.
You sure you should be out here?
Why shouldn't I be? It's perfect. It's so nice to finally have a night clear enough to enjoy this place.
Clear night, right. You live here?
I do. Why?
No reason, just making conversation. You don't seem terribly surprised that I'm here in your garden.
It is a bit strange you appeared out of nowhere, but hey, I'm used to men appearing on my doorstep. And for some reason, you seem safe.
Safe.
Yeah, just a vibe.
Huh, thanks, I guess.
Okay,
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure, I'd leave the gate open, but for some reason, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
we need to go find out who Ray is. The cops probably know if it's like someone notorious, right? That'd be my guess.
Officer Palmer,
Yeah.
do you know anything about someone named Ray? I don't know who he is, but I think he's involved with prostitution.
Prostitution? Is this related to Leah's case?
I don't know. It could be.
This just gets better and better. Anyway, Ray, let's take a look. Okay, the name Ray definitely comes up in the Vice Department database. There was a raid on a bar called Vantini a few years ago, and someone named Ray was taken in for questioning. No charges were made.
Just Ray, no last name.
No. Whoever Ray is, that's his full legal name. Anyway, here's the address of the bar if you need it.
Thanks.
Sure.
Okay, well, there's that.
Is there anything in the system about a...
Let's see. Our records from back then are a bit spotty, but can't hurt to check. No, nothing name comes up, but it's a very common name. Is there anything specific you can tell me about him?
He was in the Army.
Oh, then there might be something in the Veterans Association records.
Aren't those public?
Not everything. But fortunately for you, I can access everything. Okay. Archived records. Connor Fielding. Ah, seriously?
What's wrong?
Idiots. They had no idea how to archive data back then. I can only look them up by service number. You don't know it, do you?
I don't. Sorry.
Well, once you know it, let me know.
Okay.
Do you have any information on a Maggie Fielding?
So we're looking for
Let
his
me
service
check.
number as part of this.
Maggie Fielding. Yeah, she was picked up in a raid not too long ago.
A raid?
A drug den in Chelsea. Some dump called the Carth House.
I know it.
Huh. Of course you do.
Anything else?
Just that she and about a dozen others were sent to the hospital for a detox. They were processed and let go.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, not really a whole lot to go on, but we'll.
Well, I better go.
We'll make do.
Thanks for the help.
Sure.
We want to go to Vantini, okay. That's a nice bar. Name's terrible.
Will you look at this, Denise?
That's the guy
Someone
who plays
brave enough to join us
Joey.
in this weather. Well, brave or stupid anyway.
Right. Whoever this was, he signed it, "Thanks for the tie, with love, AG."
Abe Goldfarb, I think his name is.
It's a painting of a woman dancing. It's dedicated to someone named Mistress B. Looks like some kind of promotional poster for a burlesque act.
This is probably a real bar where he's a
Some
burlesque
hack
actor.
Nice tie, though.
Nice. He's a burlesque actor, I think, when he's not doing voice stuff. Talk to the bartender.
Hi.
Hey, what can I get for you?
Do you know Ray?
Ray?
Yeah, is he here?
No, he is not.
Do you know Heather Goffstein?
Sorry, I don't.
So what can you tell me about this place?
It's old, quiet. I like it that way.
Really?
Yeah, I work on my thesis most nights. Honestly, I'm surprised a big place like this can stay open. It's always empty.
Well, thanks. I better get going.
Oh, talk to the woman.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I'm looking for Ray. Do you know where I can find him?
Ray, huh? And why would you be looking for Ray?
I'm looking into a death. Ray knew the victim.
Oh? In what capacity?
She was a working girl, Heather Goffstein. She worked for Ray, and now she's dead.
I see. Worked is the appropriate word, I suppose. Heather left my employ a long time ago.
Your employee?
Yes. You want to speak to Ray? She's right in front of you. The former Rachel Mendez at your service.
It's pretty good.
So Heather worked for you. Can you tell me about her?
It's been, several years. I'm afraid I can't tell you much. She was very young. Very pretty. Slightly lost, perhaps, like many of my girls. She's really dead? How did it happen?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Is this a police matter?
Not directly. I'm working with them, but I'm pretty much on my own.
Well, in that case, ask me whatever you like.
You said Heather left your employ. Could you explain?
Just that. She packed up and left.
And you were okay with that?
You think I would drag her back against her will? Absolutely not. And what would be the point? I replaced her the next week. It's the nature of this business. Some girls try the life, discover it's not for them, and then leave. Some stay for years and it grinds them alive. But occasionally, with luck and persistence, one can flourish. Like I did.
Did Heather have any enemies, an obsessive client, or anything?
I suppose anything is possible, but not likely. I screen our clients very carefully, and I keep very careful records.
If you kept careful records, does that mean you have a list of Heather's clients somewhere?
no. I'm sorry, but no.
Don't you want to know what happened to Heather? That client list could help.
You have no reason to suspect one of her clients had anything to do with it. You can't even tell me how she died. I won't betray my client's trust based on a flimsy guess.
I really need...
Abs, I give her privacy at that client list.
Well, I guess that's everything.
Sorry I can't. For what it's worth. I suppose a drink to her memory is an...
Thanks, but...
More for me then. Denise, one gimlet, please. You know how I like it.
I just want to go talk to the cop, because I need to find out how Heather died.
Got a sec?
What is it?
Whoever Maggie and Peter's father was, he seemed to mean a lot to both of them.
I guess we should find out more about him.
Oh, that's not helpful at all, Joey. I wanted to know about this.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
Do you have any record of a Heather Goffstein?
Let me check. Nope, nothing on Heather Goffstein.
No, I don't know how she died. Great.
Well, I'd better go. Thanks for the help.
Sure.
What should we do? Guess we could talk to Maggie.
Oh, coming.
I like that I can't
sure.
see him.
Come on in.
That's pretty good.
So your father is dead?
Yep.
Why didn't you just say that instead of sending me to the cemetery?
The only person to visit Dad was Peter, and he can't do that anymore. I figured Dad could use the company.
Really?
No, not really. I told you, there are things I can't talk about yet.
You said Peter visited the cemetery.
Once a year, on the anniversary of Dad's death. Peter was a damn saint.
You said
Once a year, Peter was...
So we know the date.
Tell me about your...
Open...
Yeah, okay, don't care.
Can you tell me?
He died over 20 years...
How long was Peter...
About...
Why?
Don't know. He seemed to drift. Then one day, now...
We know all
good
this.
for-
Don't care.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
We need to get into the gym. I really need a key card. Joey, find us a key card.
I don't eat. For once, I'm glad about that.
Oh hey, there's a card. Awesome. That's exactly what I need.
No good. The rug's too thick.
Think Rosa could just pick it up? Dude, I dropped my pen? Possible.
Coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
Sorry about that. I had an interruption of sorts. I'm gonna have to learn to edit. Let's pick up the card.
Could you excuse me for just a sec? My shoe is untied.
Sure, I guess.
Thanks.
Smooth.
Well, I'd better get going.
Sure, you know the way.
Okay, well, now we have what we need to get into the gym. Okay, so he goes visit the grave on...
It seems to open with a key card.
I've got the key card, Christ. Oh, hey.
There we go. Nobody can say I don't do anything nice.
Oh, we got the number. Oh, 0702 34541. That's not going to help, really, is it?
The month is written at the top. It's just a number on the calendar.
March 18th? That's the day he died, right? Because I assume we want to get into the cemetery. I got a new email. Oh, Dr. Quentin from way back when. James Cameron. Let's see. Connor Fielding. March 18th. Yeah, I'm good at numbers, apparently.
God, no.
Right. So we need to get him to go to the cemetery.
Hey, Peter?
Hey man, what can I do for you?
Say, can we reschedule that training session we set up?
Sure, we can do that. Let's go check the calendar outside. Hey, miss, you're dripping water on the floor.
Oh, sorry.
No problem, just be sure to put on sneakers or something if you want to work out here. Anyway, let's check the schedule. Huh? Is that the date? Hey, listen, I'm sorry, but there's an appointment I've got to keep. Can we sort this out another day?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
Okay, we got him to go. We still need to know more about the dad, though, so let's go talk to the cop now that we've got the service number. Give it to, Detective What's-His-Face.
Officer Palmer?
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I found Connor's service number. It's 070-234-541.
That should be all I need. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Connor Fielding. Served in Vietnam from 1966 till 1969. Honorably discharged. Moved with his family to New York a few years later. Huh. That's interesting.
What?
It says here that the police were called to his apartment several times. Reports of raised voices. Possible domestic abuse. No charges were pressed, which is why it wasn't in our police records.
But it's in the military database?
Word gets around. Someone must have noted it in his VA file. Doesn't say much else.
Huh, okay. That's enough to go to with
Well, I better
Maggie.
go.
Maybe
Thanks
we can
for
get
the
her
help.
to
Sure.
open up. Dude, I don't know. But we'll figure something out. There we go.
Oh, coming. Oh, sure, come on in.
I learned a bit about your father.
You did?
The police were called several times to his house. No charges were made. It's not hard to read between the lines.
Huh. Well, I suppose you know everything now.
I don't, but I'm trying to.
Why? Why do you care so much? What does my father beating the crap out of my mother have to do with how Peter died?
There's something bigger going on.
That doesn't matter. I can't take on anybody else's problems. I'm barely dealing with my own. I've been trying to forget this crap my whole life, and now I have a chance. I'm not going back to that. I'm sorry. I know you think you have good reasons, but I really need to be alone right now.
Listen.
Please, leave.
Well, they're gonna kick
Okay.
me out. Interesting.
You have such a way with people.
Are you still here?
Just leaving. Where are you going?
To visit my precious father. Not that it's any of your business.
Oh, hey, they're
my
both
neighbors
gonna
are
be
kind
there.
of twitchy. You'd better get out of here before someone calls
Maybe
the
this
cops.
is what we need to do. Get them in the same place. She'll mention that he's dead. Could work out. Oh, yeah, that's sad.
I shouldn't talk to ghosts with Maggie standing there. This place is spooky enough. Maggie.
Huh?
Huh. I had a feeling you'd follow me here.
I didn't follow you. You got here after I did.
You're not gonna leave me alone, are you?
You know I try and help you whenever I can.
Not until I spill everything.
I've never pressured you to talk to me, Maggie, although God knows maybe I should have.
I'm sorry, but it's important.
Maybe it's because I'm out of that stuffy apartment. Maybe it's because when I'm here, I know he's really gone.
I know. I miss him too.
Talking about it. The 5th step. My sponsor said I didn't have to do them in order. Many people don't. I guess now is as good a time as any.
I'd like that, Maggie. I really would.
So, talk.
What did Peter do?
Nothing. Everything.
Maggie, what are you talking about?
He took over my dad's gym, made it successful. I hated him for it.
Wait, what? Don't you remember how miserable I was? Drifting from job to job, hating all of them. Running Dad's gym was something I was good at. I thought you'd be happy for me.
Didn't Peter have lots of jobs he hated before he started working at the gym? Couldn't you be happy for him?
Happy? Happy that he took my father's name and made it revered?
I don't see the problem here.
The people in the neighborhood love that gym. They come by and say what a nice old man Connor Fielding was, and what a shame he died, and how nice that his son took up his legacy. Legacy. A legacy of bruises and hiding in the dark.
Bruises? What are you talking about?
You always believed her when she said she was clumsy. It was like some horrible after-school special.
Maggie, you're not saying what I think you're saying.
You never knew, did you, Peter? So wrapped up in yourself. You never saw what he was doing.
Why didn't you ever tell me?
Mom hid it from both of us, and I was too scared to say anything. In the end, it was just easier to say nothing and hate you. And now it's too late. For what it's worth, I don't hate you anymore, Peter. But I need to get on with my life.
Ugh.
Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye? What do you mean, goodbye?
Sorry, I should go.
Maggie, wait! Maggie! I never knew! I swear, I never knew. I just don't understand.
It's a hell of a way to find out.
My God.
I'm sorry, Peter.
I remember. The ladder. It broke. Oh, man. I don't feel so good.
Right, we don't have a lot of time. Peter, I need you to grab a hold of this.
What the heck is that thing?
No time, just grab.
Okay.
Well, that was close.
Did it work?
Let's get back and find out.
Nice.
Hey, look who's here. Pete's safe and sound.
Safe as a dead guy can be, anyway.
Sorry, I know this is not exactly the reunion we expected after all this time. But you have no idea. I thought you were... Well, I explained that already.
So, Madeline, you got your spook. What have you learned?
It is interesting. This spirit is experiencing what would be considered nausea in a living person.
It figures. I've never had a stomach virus in my life until I died.
He is being pulled. There is the signature of another spirit at work.
A signature?
Yes, I can see it. It is faint, but I can see it. Only the power of this circle is stopping it from gaining a foothold. Unfortunately, it is too faint for me to see anything useful, and we dare not lower the circle. I need to examine another soul, one that is marked like this one.
And by another soul, you mean Heather, don't you?
Heather? Is she involved in this?
We all are, Pete. We all are.
This is all too much. First my sister, and now...
It won't be much longer. One way or the other, we'll finish this.
Okay, let's
Father
talk.
Michael?
Yeah?
Is there anything else?
I just know she was
Yeah, it's not helpful. I need to know why she doesn't know
I guess we
anything
should
about...
get going.
Godspeed.
There doesn't know anything about the Grace Group, and that's weird. Well, we'll talk to Heather since we talked to Ray.
Excuse me, Heather?
Oh, hi. What's up?
So, tell me about this Ray character.
Ray's really...
Okay.
Tell me about Father Michael Cooper.
Father Michael? Is he a priest or something?
Yeah, or something. He was part of the Grace Group.
I don't know him. Sorry.
Are you sure? He seems to know you.
You don't meet many priests in my line of work. Or at least, if you do, they don't usually tell you.
Do you know a guy named Benjiro?
I can't really say one way or the other. Sorry. I could get into trouble.
Man, there's nothing here, is there?
Well, Heather, I have to get going.
Sure. Drop by anytime.
Let's head out. We'll talk to, Actually... You just try going through the door. Oh, no.
Just a dark hallway. I can't see a thing in there. There's nothing worth visiting on the other side.
Fine. We'll talk to Rosa. Maybe we'll finish up. We're at 42 minutes. That's been long enough.
I got something to say.
What is it, Joey?
I get the feeling I didn't grill Heather enough. I should talk to her some more.
I have a question, Joey.
What is it?
Did Heather tell you anything useful?
Dunno. I should probably talk to her some more.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to Heather next time, because Heather's not very helpful. But we're making progress. We have this ghost, then we have whatever's up with that, that lady in the apartment, and that note about Heather. Very mysterious. But thank you for listening, or watching. I'm Matthew Marco with unraveled.com. You can go there for writing and podcasts about video games, or you can find us on iTunes. It's a good podcast. It's better than me fumbling through this, for sure. But I hope you enjoy, and have a good day. Thanks.